I'm a big believer in tariffs. I think tariffs are the most beautiful word. I think they're beautiful. It's going to make us rich.
President-elect Donald Trump doubling down on his plan to impose new tariffs when he takes office next month, threatening tariffs as high as 60% targeting Chinese goods. New data show Chinese exports slowing in November, still growing nearly 7% from a year ago, but down from a nearly 13% surge in October.
And there's a big debate about the impact on the economy. Already, though, some business owners are bracing for the impact, like a small business owner we found just outside of Madison.
Inside a nondescript warehouse in Middleton.
Once we measure everything up, we put it in the mixer, mixes it all together.
Jason Juneau takes us inside.
But this is our raw materials area.
Part laboratory, part distribution center for his skincare company, Bare Botanics.
How fast does something like this go?
This was made last week.
Amidst the boxes of products, Jason is waiting for perhaps the largest order he's ever placed from his supplier in China.
When do you anticipate the brushes to arrive?
Inauguration day.
Really?
It's close, yeah.
Jason firmly believes President-elect Trump and his campaign promise to impose tariffs as high as 60% on Chinese goods.
These are the palm brushes that I was speaking about earlier. We do not make these. I wish we could make them, but we do not. And they come to us just like this. Again, they're a great accessory piece to our other products.
Yeah. Logistically, why are these so difficult to make?
You need specialized equipment to get the bristles into the wood. You have to be able to have essentially a woodworking shop.
And Jason says he's been unable to find a supplier in the U.S. for the brushes that accompany every other product made right here in this warehouse in Wisconsin, where we wanted to know more about his decision to stock up.
So you even started taking some action, making some calls election night?
As soon as I became clear to me Trump was going to win, I knew that tariffs were on the table, supposedly a tariff up to 60%, and that'd have a huge impact on the business. And so I started messaging my suppliers on election night, putting in a pretty big order.
So that night you put in the order?
I put in the order.
For how long is that going to get you through?
I think it would last us about a year. A pretty big order. I don't like to normally buy up to a year in advance, but I feel like I didn't have a choice.
Do you have opinions on tariffs, if they're good or bad, or are you just strictly looking out for your business?
I think tariffs have a place in the economy. I think there's been success stories of tariffs protecting certain businesses and industries, but you have to have that industry set up in America first to protect it. And for me personally, the body brush industry doesn't exist in America, so there's nothing really to protect. Yeah. So it feels almost like a punishment. I have no other choice but to import them and pay the tariff.
Do you have any estimate, like just in anecdotally, on how much you could potentially save by stocking up, depending on what the tariffs may be?
Tens of thousands of dollars.
Wow, in 1 year?
In 1 year.
What does that mean for a small business like you?
That's huge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we didn't raise prices, that'd be tens of thousands of dollars that we'd be losing. If we did raise prices, then that'd be tens of thousands of dollars that we're now passing on to customers. So if I can buy 1 year's worth of inventory, it gives us a little bit of a reprieve. I think it gives customers a little bit of a reprieve, and we can see how things shake out.
You posted about this online. You've talked with the Wall Street Journal. You're talking with us. You're wading into politics a little bit. Is there
ever so slightly?
Is there a danger in that for you? Are you okay with sharing your story?
I'm okay sharing the story to the extent that it's focused on policy and not necessarily party. Yeah. I think this could have been a policy under either party, and it happens to be under the Republican Party, and that happens to be the incoming administration. And as a small business owner, I have to stick to the facts and look ahead at what's coming.
All right, coming up, it's graduation day. Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley is set to deliver the commencement address at UW Milwaukee, but there's more. He's crossing the stage too, and he's with us one-on-one next.